Wow. It's really crazy. Wow. Okay. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. That is crazy. That is nuts. So we have the 1K grand. We're pre-registered on this one. Already 19 people registered. A lot of qualifiers. I think this is the best value 1K on the internet. It's just really good. Ace King of Spades. Ready to rumble with this one. Put in some aggressive action. Calls. Top two pair, pretty good. I think typically we'd want to bet small here. I think especially with top two pair. I like betting bigger with like ace 10, honestly. But yeah, we're going to go for the small bet. Get a call, king on the turn. This is typically a really bad card for our range. I'm going to go for a small bet again. I think this is the best way to continue betting, which I think we need to do with our full house here. We have a 3-street hand. But it's just like, this is how we can bet an ace and try and get to showdown, right? Yeah, it still looks fishy though, honestly, because like, are we realistically going to bet ace jack here? It's just crazy, right? It's just nuts. And they lead. All right, we are all in. I think this is the right sizing. I think it's all in for sure. Just wondering what they can have. I mean, they could have eights full here, which obviously we're going to get all the money from. They could have the queen of hearts, which is probably just going to fold, unfortunately, right? Unless they think I'm just like crazy. I raise pre-flop. They don't have ace king in the range. We do. They don't have aces in the range. We do. Although they could technically have aces in the range. Limp calling. I think we're just all in though. I don't know. It's just so hard to get called, but hopefully it's king 8 or king 7 or 8s or 7s. It's a good meme to pick up this hand because it's just the edge again, but I think it's an open and it's a fold to a 3-bet again, unless the 3-bet's like super small or something. Lucas calls, who's actually shorter than us here, interestingly enough. We have a set. 3-5 jack, 2 spades, second set. Gorgeous, glorious moment. Bet a quarter. What a turn, dude. We've got a full house. I think we check. Against flushes, we're going to get all the money anyways. We're only protecting against 2 cards. I think we check. The 2 cards being a jack, right? Or a 3, I guess. No, not a 3. It'll still be 5 full. Lucas bets 665. Says, it's probably something I could see myself do if I was more in real life casino with a bunch of friends. Good fold from Lucas. Just for the fun of it, it's not something I really do. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the same for me. Like, you have to be in a casino not working where other people want to gamble, and that's the only scenario where it's like, okay, like, sure. 5 blinds deep here with 10s. We can 3-bet call. We can also flats. 3-bet fold is bad. We could jam. Probably flat. I don't know. I don't like this, but I guess I just don't like being 35 blinds deep here. It's a tough spot. Check, check. I think we bet here. Lose occasionally to a checked queen, but most of the time they bet. And then lose to jacks as well. 6 is actually not a very good card to bet, though. I think we should check on the 6 and check call here. We win. Well, not a lot of money went in with that hand. I feel like, oh, this is I didn't pay attention, so I didn't get, like, I wasn't following the story for whatever reason. Some books I paid attention to in high school and I really loved, and then some, like, I missed a part of the story and then I zoned out. And that was unfortunately one of them. But I got it on my shelf. I want to read it. I should read it, actually. What did you think of them, man? What did you think? We go for the small bet with top set. Full house, excuse me. Thing is, like, we're just going to range bet here, right? Our opponent is 10 blinds deep. We have to bet our whole range. It looks really suspicious if we don't. They check raise to 360. We just call because this is a bluff. What else could it be? If it's a 3, we get all the money. If it's a pair, we get all the money. If it's ace high, we still get all the money. It's just a bluff. Wow. They have the jack. Well, pretty unlucky, Lucas, to be honest with you, Brie. We're on 4 million, and that'll put us actually in 6th. Wow. So we're going to play. I think just jam, right? I don't think there's any way to call and fold with any hand, so I think we just rejam with 100% of hands. This is an incredible spot. It's just so lucky to be dealt this spot. It really is. It's really unlucky for Michael, and for us, it's just like the absolute dream come true to pick that spot up. We're on the bubble now. Soft bubble. 10 left, 8 pay. Ace 3 suited. Sandev opens. I mean, if we can jam, we could flats. I think it's a better jam, to be honest. I mean, game flow wise, you're just like, oh, they won the last pot. Are they really going to open this pot wide? But it's just like, this is the jam hand. The small suited ace, when they have the pair, it has the highest equity. We're under ICM with 10 left. They have to have a huge raise fold gap. Like, you just jam. We suck out. Yeah, I mean, I want to somehow avoid the spot, but I don't think I can. I just think it's the right answer to play it that way. So, okay, we are on the final table, but we're on the bubble. There was 41 entrants today, all for $1,050. First place is $13,048. We're coming into the final table 1 of 9. We're chip leading this thing. Kings against Jacks. Jerry is at risk. We are in the money chat. Redfall hype confirms. GG, Jerry. Unlucky, man. Very unlucky final table for Jerry. Jacks into kings. Kings into aces. Wasn't meant to be. Wow. Raise 3-bet, 4-bet call. Ace 6 suited against aces. Wayne. Probably going to knock out Josh here. Josh going for it, and I respect it. It's a good bluff hand. Beautiful hand. Merrick. We might have to bust you out here, Merrick. It's painful, bud, but I got to take you out here, man. I got to take you out here. Unless someone rejams, in which case I fold, but good luck, us. Good start. GG, Merrick. GG, man. Nice ride. Nice finish to your first ever grand for a 7th place finish, 2,400. Raise up the 2s, willing to get it in against Prebin with the pair, but we might not have the opportunity here. We'll see what happens behind us. Okay, probably going to be all in. Flipping, I'm guessing. Against King Queen. We are flipping it up, Dottie. Keep it clean for the ladder. Ooh, got to dodge the world. We do. GG to Prebin. And we're up to 31.18 cashed. 8s, 5s. Wow. We're down to 4. We're down to 4. Thomas is out. GG. That's a ladder up to $4,019. Oh, but it's the closest I've been to going to a tournament in Vegas for a while. The WPT that announced this year. I just really like the strategy WPT's got going on. I think they're making some really good choices. They put a $40 million on their guarantee in December. And I was like, man, I don't really want to go to Vegas, but like if I did, I'd want to support that event because I like what they're doing. 7-8 of clubs. We flop a straight with a straight flush redraw. Okay. Oh, it's such a bad turn. It's such a bad turn, dude. Such a bad turn. So we don't want to bet and get jammed on here, especially with our clubs. I think we check back. We probably still have the best hand, right? Like, it's not probable they have a king. It's possible. But it's not like, oh yeah, they've got a king more than half the time. So I think we check and then we bet the river. Try to get called by like 2 pair here, or even like a 1 pair hand. So we're going to bet pretty small. Get a call. We win some chips. It's such a bad turn, dude. Just give us a brick on the turn. We win huge pots, but against ace jack. So we do get a call from a 1 pair. We might have got the max against that hand, honestly. Pretty good. This is where moments come to feel pain because, oh, we love ace king, but it's just like, dude, I'm going to have to get this all in sometimes, and we're going to get fourth sometimes, and I'm going to hate that. But we got to do it. Oh, nice. That's good. King 3-3. I like the really small bet here. I want to keep the range super wide. Want to start building a pot, though. So a bit of sizing where we're going to do some raised bluffs. And just, like I said, keep the range wide. I think we're going to go small pot, something like that. Not quite a pot, but like pretty close. We've got a big chip lead now. Called down by the queen 10. Pretty pumped with that.
Hello everyone, I think I have the coolest piece of poker software you've ever seen today. It is called Hybrid Poker. Brand new piece of poker learning software where you test your score against myself, against Daniel Negreanu, against Bill Perkins, and see how you score against the 3 of us, as well as other poker players as well. But Hybrid Poker learns about you, the player, this is really cool. As Hybrid Poker gets to know you, it's going to tell you what to work on. There's a link to the IQ test down below. Try it for free. I think you'll like it. So try it out.
We're in a very good spot here. We have 40% of the chips in play. There's 4 people left. We're playing for $9,000 between the 4 of us. King 10. Not planning on folding this one. There's some scenarios where I could, like it's a jam, of course, but like, I think it's a good open. Ace jack, 1.8 million. Go for a very small bet. This is a value bet for what it's worth. Just trying to clean up some equity here. I think I have the best hand, so it's basically a value bet, trying to get them to fold some hands that have 6 outs for very cheap. But they call, turns a 9, check, and we have to decide on the river if we're going to bluff catch. Really depends on sizing. What's the most? Okay, I'm not going to look yet. The most likely sizing for jack is going to be like 45%, I think. Oh, wow. They bet 80%. It makes me really want to call here because Anders has been frisky in a lot of spots. And the question is, really in this spot, is Anders going to bet 80% with a jack, like aces full of jacks? Problem is if I call and lose here, it knocks me down to 12 million. It puts Anders close to 12 million and we kind of lose our chip advantage. But something is quite fishy about the sizing because it's not indicative of a jack value betting. I would think a jack would value bet less, especially in this board texture. Maybe they're just kind of rumbly. And if they do have quad aces, what do they bet? I mean, they could bet this with quad aces pretty reasonably. I guess I'm going to fold. I'm not sure. It looks like I timed out for a brief second. We're back. I'm going to fold anyways. This is what dreams are made of with the ace king. It's also really good stacks for our opponents to 3-bet us, but then have to fold to a 4-bet. But Sebastian goes all in. This is it, chat. We are risking it all. If we get it, we're a big chip lead, 3 left. If we lose, we're all basically tied. So much riding on this hand here. Definitely a couple thousand. $5,000 in equity maybe here.
Maybe 4,000. Ouch. We're on 15 blinds now. 15, 17, or 18. 18 or 19. And a lot. Raise to induce here is what we want. Want to induce a reshove. Obviously, we're going to go all in, but ace-king is really strong. And we will have some raise folds here as well, so. We do have to take it post-flop sometimes, but good luck. Ace-king against jacks. For 10 million, chat. Oh, we're so unlucky, man. That's brutal. It's just brutal. Final table. $4,019. That's, you know, that's a lot of money, but I'm not happy. Obviously, it's sad. So.